Three, two, one. Welcome back to the Crypto Wolfpack Show. Welcome to this Tuesday afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. Let's quickly jump into the markets, to the crypto universe, and see what we can see. Quickly, let's have a look at the bubble of the day, as we do every day. And as we can see today, Nairo is the bubble of the day. Charts. Let's have a look if we can see the charts over here because I did. Oh wow, this we basically since 6th of October, Nairo has just been on the tear, completely on the tear. If you look at the monthly chart, wow, Nairo is on fire. Um, I don't think we'll get a good enough chart on one of the exchanges, but we can have a look and see what we can see. Well, just the price here, 0.0179. And this one, not quite 0.0179. But this is the charge on Mexi. Let's just see if we can't get a better charge on one of the other exchanges so we can actually see if there's not a good opportunity here for us. Nairo, let's try the Binance, the Bybit chart, and see how they're looking. So yes, absolutely. Binance has a better view. I mean, wow, this thing has really gone on a tear. Um, the year was a very nice setup of a year, but that has come and passed, and I don't know if one of you guys caught that one, but well done if you're in Nairo. If we go to a low time frame, let's see if we do see a setup. And currently, I mean, this has moved too much. Um, I wouldn't really jump into something that's already moved from there to there 84%. You're just gonna FOMO, and it's not a very good place to get in tomorrow. So well done, Mario. Bubble of the day. Let's quickly jump into the other stuff and see how the other stuff is doing that we're tracking. And let's first of all have a look at Bitcoin as we do every single day. And let's have a look at Bitcoin is a very choppy area, a very choppy. It's been choppy right throughout this day, since this morning, right through up until now. It's been very, very choppy, especially on the small time frames. Let's go to a weekly and see if we're still up for the week. And unfortunately, we are down for the week. We're down 0.34. It is only Tuesday. It can turn around, but we'll have to track it. Remember, I said don't think we're going to get this big October as everybody think we are going to get. And we're just going to have to see how it is. Uh, if we do see is there a short-term trade on Bitcoin? Let's have a look here. And I think there might be a short-term trade over here. If we go down to a 15 minutes, we already had like two rejections from this correction line over here. We might not come back down and maybe even come up for a third rejection. But if this breaks this key area over here, I'll consider a short, and my stop will have to be a little bit bigger than that. I just want to see where if this trade is still worth it. If the stop is too big, I mean 2.01 is not really something I go for. I always take a minimum of a 3-to-1 trade, nothing less than a 3-to-1. If you stick to a 3-to-1, you're over a string of, so let's say 100 trades. It's very difficult not to be profitable. It is possible. I've seen I've seen a lot of traders that is horrible traders. Sorry to say, but if you know what you're doing, if you stick to a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you can't go wrong. So maybe if this breaks, well, and we can get maybe to a stop loss, something like this, then I will track it. But let's just keep an eye on this. I think this might only play out tomorrow, that we'll get the setup. Might be choppy for the rest of the day, but anything can change in the eye blink. Sorry, just grab a glass of water. Okay, so let's go through the trades that we are in. Arwave, I'm going to be honest with you. Unfortunately, we were stopped out of Arwave. I got in here, had opportunity there when we broke out of this structure on the 15 minute. I had opportunity to break to move my stop to break even. I didn't. Came back down here, retested this support zone over here perfectly. We bounced, and I thought, hey, we're gonna be on our merry way. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Turned around. I was busy for the most of the day, and when I looked earlier this afternoon, was stopped out. But hey, that's the nature of the game. We can't win them all, but I do win most of them. Okay, so the other trades, a new one I also got into is basically I got into say. This was something like this. We had a good breakout, and the breakout couldn't continue. We had some very good. We had like one, two, three, four, five touches from this correction line over here, which and we broke some key pivot areas over here. So I'll keep this trade and just see if I'm stopped out. Hey, it's not the end of the world. I am in very good other trades. Baldex BDX is still doing very well. We reached our target one, and my second target will probably be 0.074. But if this can continue its traction, its momentum, I will keep the trade. If I see that we are battling and we dip back down below the 21 moving average, I'll probably consider taking some profit off the table and then seeing if we can get another setup to trade to our last target over here. So this one BDX doing well. Then Tron also started to move slightly. You must remember Tron is a funny beast. It will go very, very slow and then all of a sudden explode. So this one in the green, not too worried about this one, doing well. I'm very patient when it comes to my trades. I can wait. I can be in the trade for days, weeks. I am very patient. If you want to make it in this business, you're gonna have to learn to be patient. Um, you know, some of my friends that is heavy into crypto, I give them trades, and they are just too impatient. They can't wait for the setup to play out, and then what happens as soon as they close it? That little boy that watches you over your shoulder when you trade calls the guys and tell him, "Hey, he closed, pump it, baby," and the price just goes wild. That's what normally happens. So you have to learn to be patient when you want to make it in this game. So let's quickly run through. I didn't see much else. This one is reaching this bottom area. So if we can get a nice proper bounce from here, if we can get something like, give us a nice little bounce, maybe a nice little cup and handle over here, make a correction for us, then I will get into this trade and see if we can break these key pivot areas over here. So just something to track. We can track this one. I'm expecting this one to go back up and to this bigger diagonal line over here. It definitely looks good for me. If we just need to get back above the 4-hour 200, and then we will definitely go and retest the top here again. Then with I didn't see anything in with. Like I said, when we broke this top, it wasn't a complete correction. We must get a pullback, and that's currently basically what's happening now. So, but we can still keep this one on our watch list because if this one gives us a medium term setup over here, we can definitely get into a nice little swing position over here. So with tracking on your watch list, Tia, this one is still playing out. Not much here. And let's quickly run through this. BNB, no setup, no tradable setup yet, but we are on this huge daily correction setup over here. Then XMR we were tracking as well. This one is starting to form some type of a consolidation area that we can consider to take a trade, but might take a few days. Mexi as well, still not showing its hand. We will have to wait and see what Mexi does. ARC, as I suspected, we went and retested. I predict that we could probably come back down over here, and then we'll have to see what we do. Are we going to make a double bottom, do something like this? That would be the ideal, perfect situation for us to get into a trade from this area over here. Agia with this one I added to my watch list. This is definitely worth. It's got some very tight pivot areas. Um, as you can see, we broke this little support resistance area, and that has become support. So if we can keep the support area and we get a type of a correction like this will be fantastic trade to the upside. This can easily go and break the highs that it formed back in March of 2024. That would be a fantastic trade if that happens. I mean, that to the top there, oh, it's 289%. So be definitely one to put on your watch list and track. We went through RVF, we went through Bitcoin. Let's see, Brett, I didn't see much there, still showing its hand. Remember, I said it was going to probably dump back down to this area over here. Very good accumulation zone for your long term. Brett, I believe, will be a, probably be your next Doge or Shina or Inashiba if I can put my head on the block. AR didn't see much there. Still think we'll probably come back down on AR. Maybe possibility of taking out this order little volume or the block volume node over here. And we went through Naira. Um, let's see if I can see anything here on my screener. And see if we can pick up something that hasn't moved yet. Ooh, STFX, that one. Just run through the quick. See if it's available on any of the exchanges. I think we have looked over this one. Let's have a look here. Okay. Let's see what we can see. Very low volume. I mean, sure. Even though it's done a nice little spike, but the volume is not there. Not something I'm interested in trading if there's no volume. Um, Mimu, this one has been on trending for 6 hours, but it hasn't done anything. Maybe worth checking. Let's have a look here. So Mimu, meme coin, Meta, not dead by a long shot. Let's see what we can see. Yeah. Mm, I don't like the charts. Definitely don't like the chart. So if you look here, currently basically say we could say that we broke out of there and we go to a 4 hour currently in something like this. How does the low time frames look? Maybe. What is the possibility of this trade? Let's map it out. Let's say we go for the measured move over there. Where do we actually want to get into this trade? Maybe somewhere in this area down here we would like to get into the trade if it does give us a setup. So if this does something like this, um, uh, and what am I looking for? Here we go. If we do something like this and we get like a little 15-minute correction over here, that'd be super. So say we do get that. Quickly get the risk to reward tool over here. Let's say we can get in over there. Stops would go below there, and the measured move will be up here. Yeah, I mean that's not bad. That's not bad. Definitely, we can definitely keep this on the watch list and just see how it plays out. So there we go, another one on the watch list we can track. See what else I can see here. SPX, I'm not interested. That's already moved too much. This one was electronic dollar on base. Not gonna find that one. You're not gonna find that one on any of the exchanges. Is this thing trending again? Really? Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, whatever the fuck game. You guys remember this? It seems like it's trending again, but that's a Dex play. And what else can I see here? Sigma, definitely not going. All that's moved too much, definitely. So we got Mimu the Bull to keep on our track list. So that's it for today, guys. A quick in and out, and I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow again. Cheers for now.